Very recently, modern science is talking about parallel dimensions. They talk about time travel. They talk about astral world, subtle world. But thousands of years ago, our Rishis have made it very clear there's a world called Lokas. Nowadays in movies you see that how a person is going into multiverse. Also at the same time in anime we see that how nadis and chakras are operating, how a normal human being becomes a superhuman at the same time when a person is dead is still operating in this reality. Very recently physics also talks about that this reality is multi-layered. But again, coming back to thousands of years ago, our Rishis have made it very clear that we are existing on this plane. At the same time, there are different states of consciousness. There's another parallel dimension in which there are multiple galaxies, multiple universes, and at the same time, multiple existence. And all this can be experienced, comprehended only where it is in the human body when the prana starts flowing from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. And this is the world of Lokas. Come, let's explore in depth how a normal human being can become a superhuman. You know, our Rishis are known as spiritual scientists, and our Sanatan Dharma is eternal. It is so beautiful and so scientific that once we start comprehending and understanding it, we realize that the intellect stops. They have not only touched topics of Tantra, they have not only touched beautiful esoteric stories of human life, but they have given us evidence that modern science is expecting now and accepting now. So let us understand the text where it has been mentioned and how we can relate this in our day-to-day life. Whatever we are explaining in the video, the references are taken from Vishnu Puran, Garud Puran, Linga Puran, and also from, of course, Mahabharat, and the different states of consciousness that we'll be talking and discussing is also mentioned in the Upanishads. Whenever we talk about the word cosmos or nature, one thing is very evident, that this microcosm is a part of the macrocosm. That means anything that happens in this massive universe, maybe stars, planets, movement of air, the same thing is experienced by this individual inside. And that is the beauty. That is the reason when we say God in Sanatan, everything comes from the same source. You are God within you, at the same time nature is God. And with this understanding, we'll understand what Lokas are. Because if there are multiple dimensions and reality outside, which is mentioned in the Puran, at the same time when a person is doing sadhana, specifically in Tantra sadhana, when we talk about chakras and nadis, as soon as that prana starts going up from the lowermost chakra to the highest chakra, we experience the different lokas. There is a drastic change in the swabhava of a sadhak. Also, this microcosm, which is the small body that is talking to you, attunes with the highest consciousness and the different states of consciousness. We are given the gift of evolution, and when you become aware through these nadis, when the prana will flow up, it is known as the awakening of the Kundalini. Very beautifully said in our text. I'm quoting Hattu Pradipika here, of course quoting Tantra. At the base where the Mooladhara is located, there is sitting a coiled snake, a serpent. It is not actual snake, it is the prana which is sitting coiled. In fact, if you are aware and you read the text, the number 3.5 is mentioned. It is said very beautifully that the serpent is coiled 3.5 times round, sitting at the base of your spine where the Mooladhara chakra is, where we experience memory, time, space. And when this 3.5 snake uncoils and start moving through all the chakras, we experience the multiple lokas, outside ones also, and of course the inner growth of a sadhak inside ones also. This 3.5 stands for AUM, and the 0.5 is Nad. Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Nad. Let's understand the word Loka. When we talk, it is Lok. Lok means something that a person experiences. It also means that something that a person, it's called perception. What you receive, it's an experience. If you look for lokas according to geometry as a place, if you look for a lok according to reality, it doesn't exist. It exists in different states of consciousness. Now today we'll also understand that how a person goes up and down to different states of consciousness. Classically speaking, there are 14 lok. And the most beautiful part is a human being can experience all the lok. So today we'll understand and take the base as the human, which is the center of all lokas. And there are 7 lok going up, at the same time 7 lok going down. The most important lok is the Bhu Loka. The Bhu Loka is the best lok. In fact, we call it the plane of human beings, the earth realm. These are all beautiful dimensions. You call it anything, these are state of experiences. And the best part is we as humans are experiencing it. It is the place or the base or the foundation through which we experience. It is associated with the Mooladhara chakra. I'm sure you know what is the meaning of chakra. A chakra is not in the physical body. If I cut my hand, if I remove my heart, you will not find it. It is something at a very pranic body. Now you'll ask me, what is pran? Very simple. What I'm inhaling and exhaling now, according to you, is air. But we call it pran shakti. Now when it enters the body, it moves throughout the body through nadis. You know something about nerves, we know about capillaries. Nadis are very subtle, and wherever there are approximately 72,000 nadis in the body. In fact, there are more nadis, but these 72,000 nadis are the major nadis. Now, wherever these nadis collide in the body, it is all happening in the subtle body, it becomes a chakra. Again, coming back to basics, through my veins, through my capillaries, through my nerves, there is blood flowing. Through my nadis, there is this prana flowing. That is the reason every tantric or every sadhak has to understand and has to, actually they don't understand, they experience it. The more the prana flows through the nadis and the chakras, the more you experience different lokas and different states of experiences. The Mooladhara chakra is the foundation. You know, it is very beautifully said, even the gods are jealous of the Bhu Loka. That is the first lok. In English, we call it the plane of earth or the human existence. In this, we humans experience life. That is the reason we call it the Karma Bhumi. This is the time and opportunity given to every human that they work out their karma so that they can go higher and higher till they reach the highest lok, that is Satya Loka. At the same time, if we are not aware, we can also go to the lowmost lok where we are entangled in the vicious cycle of birth, pain, misery and suffering. Also on this Bhu Loka, it doesn't end here. The Rishis are saying we are existing with different plants, animals, different species together. It is beautifully said in the Vishnu Puran. Don't think that this is the only earth. There are multiples, in fact, millions and zillions of planets, stars. This human intellect has to go beyond. But the beauty is, the more sadhana you do, you have access to this lok. In fact, the Mooladhara in a human being is located at the anus. And this is a spot where we experience space, time, and causation. That is the reason we call it Karma Bhubi. It is the basic instinct of a human being. Maybe sex, maybe food, maybe survival, all is experienced here. And we as humans can either rise up on this ladder of life or go down in the deepest lokas, that is Patal. Let's understand the lower lokas first. The Rishis have given us a very beautiful understanding. There is nothing called hell or heaven. Hell and heaven is experienced where? In this human body. And the beauty is, at times we think that when I die, I will go to hell. Or if I do good deeds or operate in this karma bhumi, I will go to heaven. But this is not true. Hell and heaven is a state of mind, and you are experiencing hell and heaven every day by not realizing how the prana flows. If the prana flows and goes to the lower chakras below the Muladhara, you will be in living hell. At the same time, if the prana goes in higher chakra, no matter where you are placed, you will always be in heaven. The first of the lower lokas is Atal. It is a very beautiful parallel dimension in which everything is seductive. Maybe from the gardens, maybe from the houses, maybe from the buildings. It is a space where there is full of seduction. In fact, the ruler of this lok is known as Bala, and he is the son of Maya. It is said that he had given birth to 3 beautiful women. One was independent, other was confident, and third was seductive. You know what is the meaning behind it? It is a space which is full of lust and desire. And in the human body, this is associated with our hips. When that prana falls below the Muladhara chakra, a person is completely in grip of lust, desire, and control of things. It is a space when they want to be in control of everything for material benefits, emotional benefits, and normal awareness of the person goes completely down. And you are entering into a space of so-called complete hell. The second lok is Vital. Again, it is a beautiful space, but you have extreme attachment to material. It is a space where Shiv has incarnated as Bhairava, one of the forms of Bhairava, known as Hatakeshwar, and the female counterpart Parvati is Bhavani. It is said this city is beautiful, a parallel dimension where rivers of fire and gold are flowing in all directions. People who are attached to gold are said to reincarnate in this loka. The city is full of fire. This is located in a human body with our thighs. It is a space where our aura becomes completely red dark and we are victims of anger. There is so much anger in us that we cause harms to ourselves, we destroy ourselves. At the same time, whoever we are in touch with, they are also destroyed. See, this is the definition of hell and we go through it every day. The third loka that goes beneath is Sutal. It is said that Mahabali, who was a king in this earth dimension, had a fight against the Vamanartha of Vishnu Bhagwan. And then that is the time Vishnu Bhagwan blessed him and made him the ruler of this lok. It is said that Vishnu Bhagwan himself is the gatekeeper and protects this lok. It is a state of jealousy in a human being when the prana has moved towards the knee. We are so jealous about everything. The identity has become so narrow that we are ill-willed. We can't think good about others. At the same time, even our loved ones, we are so jealous that we can't see them grow. It is a very, very bad state to be in. And I've realized that nowadays everyone goes to that experiences. So be aware, whenever the prana goes down, our duty is to get it up and move to the higher lokas. The fourth loka is Talatal. It is a lok where illusion takes place. It is said that the great architect of the Asuras himself, that is Maya, has made this place. It is a beautiful city where there are hidden chambers, where there is illusion. There are chambers where everything is changing. And in that state, a person's prana has gone towards the calf. It is a state where you're in complete confusion. You can't even make the right decisions. The illusion has taken over you. You fail to realize what is right and wrong, and you are binded to negative karma. You become so self-centered and you become so arrogant that normal decisions are not taken, and at times we all experience that. We call it man buddhi. Even normal thinking is taken away because everything we doubt and we get confused. Then comes Mahatal. Mahatal is a very beautiful dimension in which there are snakes. They have beautiful gems on them. There are dents, there are holes. It is said the three-wooded snake resides in Mahatal. And this is a time when the prana has gone through your ankles. It is a state of complete I. It has come to the center and you become everything. I, me, mine, complete attachment to material, emotional, physical, spiritual, all ends. There is no reasoning, there is no logic. For you, you are the prime character, rest you don't care about anyone. With that comes a lot of suffering, lot of pain, lot of anxiety, lot of fear, and more than that, after a while when you realize you will be dying in guilt. The second last lok is Rasatal. It is a dimension taken by Danav. And all the asuras are staying there, very, very powerful. It is said in the Puran that it is like the deepest ocean where you have become completely stagnant. In my language, in my understanding, I call it tamas. You have just become like a vegetable where there is no awareness, no or lack of consciousness. There is no reasoning, there is no right, there is no wrong, there is complete darkness. Imagine if I take your head and push you down in the flowing water, everything will become distorted. And that is the state a person goes through. He has touched tamas into tamas, which is a very, very bad state. In the human body, it is our feet. There's lack of awareness. The snake, the snake is very cold. You become cold. You lose awareness. A snake, generally when I connect it, and now I understand these lokas to human body, a snake has very blurred vision. It is very aware. It has multiple things. It is the only animal that the body touches the floor. But yet, same with us. We can become fully aware if we rise up. But if we go below this loka, it is known as Patal. In fact, it is very wrongly portrayed everywhere that Patal is burning with fire. There are demons who are going to fry you. It is something very different. Narad Muni himself said, in fact, Narad Muni was one of the greatest Muni who had the power to travel all the lokas at the blink of an eye. He is only Dev Rishi mentioned in the entire understanding of gods and goddesses and rishis. He can travel faster than time, and he says beautifully, the Patal has no sun, but it is beautifully shining. The sun never shines there. It is shining through the diamonds and gems. And in the human body, Patal is the sole of our feet. In that state, a person becomes wicked. He becomes murderous. And it is so dangerous. Forget reasoning, forget awareness. He only has the lust to kill and destroy others. These are the 7 lokas, and we call them hell. But in my understanding, these are the phases of life that every person goes through. And remember, as I mentioned earlier, your state of mind determines either you're in hell or in heaven. Let's experience heaven given by the Rishis. Coming back to the Muladhara Chakra, where we experience human life. From the Bhu Loka, that is the earth dimension, we go towards the Bhuvar Loka. It is the plane of atmosphere. The distance between the earth and whatever you can see up, the planets, the stars, the wind that is flowing, everything that is being nourished is the Bhuvar Loka. It is said that in this space, there are semi-divine beings who operate in another parallel dimension, and if time required, they can take a human birth also. In Sanatan, we talk about our ancestors, and we are very proud. Because of our ancestors, we are still alive, and the Sanatan is moving ahead. There is another lok which comes in the Bhu Loka known as Pret Lok. It is the time when someone dies. For that short span, that so-called soul is operating in that certain lok. So it is a dimension where there is a multiple dimension going on, where there are semi-divine beings, there are pret, there are our ancestors operating, and the entire atmosphere is operating, which is nourishing us. At the same time, in the human body, it is a Swadhisthana chakra. It is a space of reasoning. It is a space of intellect. See, from Muladhara, when we go down, we are attracted towards lust, desire. At the same time, from the Muladhara, when we go up, there comes reasoning, intellectual needs, and also we realize that all that creativity that is happening within us, all these great people who have done research, reasoning, lived a life which is full of value and giving, are slowly operating from the Swadhisthana chakra. As we move up comes the Svar Loka. We call it heaven in English, but it is not true. As I mentioned, heaven doesn't exist. It is a space, a dimension where devtas exist. Indra Lok also it is known as. It is said in the Mahabharata, Arjun goes to Indra Lok. It is this space. It is a space where there are Gandharvas, celestial beings, and it is a space where there are multiple dimensions as well as multiple beings also. In the human body, the Manipur chakra is around the navel, and the beauty is it resembles the willpower of a person. Whenever you are lacking something, you go down directly in the lower lok. At the same time, if you're operating from this spot above the navel and around the navel where the Manipur chakra is, you'll be very strong-headed in your direction, in your life, in your experiences, in your work. Maybe you're a male, female, doesn't matter. Your clarity will be very, very clear, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually as well. Now the dimension changes. We are moving higher, even higher than the Devtas is the Mahar Lok. It is called the Lok of Rishis. It is a space where there are great Rishis still operating. It is associated with Bhrigu Muni all the time. In my understanding, whatever Rishis that we pray, communicate, do a sadhana on, they are operating from this lok, and whenever we need guidance, they bless us and guide us. That is the reason we always tell that, or when we start a puja, we always bow down to our devtas, our rishis, our ancestors, because they are still operating and we need their blessings. Something very important in this lok is, they are free from the cycle of birth and death. They are free from the karmic bonds. They help us when we ask for help, and they are a source of unconditional love. In the human body, it is associated with the heart chakra, that is Anahat chakra. A person in this space experiences unconditional love. And that time, in that awareness, there is the sweetness of love is experienced, and the voice, the experiences, and the expression that a person has is also experienced by others, because love is flowing from the heart chakra. It is said that these rishis are operating till the end of an eon. So, in this multiple universe, whenever there is creation, destruction, sustenance, these rishis will be guiding and helping us only if we ask for help and guidance. Above this comes the Janlok. And it is said that the mind-born children of Brahmadev are residing here. Sanat Kumar and all the Kumaras. It is said that they never age. They look the same and they are 4 in number. They don't participate in any creation. They are completely free. At their will, they travel faster than the speed of light, and at the same time they can go above and also below if and when needed. In the human body, we associate them with the Vishuddhi chakra. If the prana flows properly in this chakra, a person experiences the power of communication. We call it a vak. He has that power to communicate everything, make everything easy. He has the power to hold masses and also to give right knowledge. It is said in the text, those who are blessed with the Vishuddhi chakra, there is the spot Ma Saraswati blesses them with knowledge and enlightenment. Then comes the second last lok, known as Tap Lok. If you read the Puran, it comes across that many times that Vishwamitra, the great Rishi, has gone through the Tap Lok and is doing tap there. Tap means tapas, austerity. It is a space where a lot of stuff happens. These rishis which are higher, because of them we have knowledge, we have experiences. Sanatan is going ahead, we have Ved. It is all they are tapas in the human body. We directly associate that with the third eye chakra, that is the Agnya chakra. It is this space when a sadhak loses what? All the illusions of life. It is said at this space he has the power to experience all the dimensions within, without, and also in this world, and also go beyond. It is a state where very few people have experienced awakening. In Tantra Sadhana, it is beautifully said that the journey of a sadhak from the third eye till the crown is unknown. We all may have similar experiences in our sadhana. The journey between the sadhak and himself and the deity and everything becomes one, and it becomes a very unique journey of awakening till he reaches the Satya Loka. It is at this part that how a sadhak understands how to live life, experience life, and slowly the duality and the aspects of me, mine, you, yours, everything dissolves, and he experiences what? Sthirta, stability and awareness. The last lok, which is the crux of all the 14 lokas coming together, and which is the goal of a human birth, the right of our existence to experience the Satya Lok, also known as Brahma Lok, or it is the highest. It is where everything dissolves. There is no pain, no suffering, no rishis, no Maya, no diamond city, nothing. It is the experience of pure consciousness. We call it the Brahma Lok, Brahman, the experience of Sat, Chit, Anand. It is said and associated in the human body with the Sahasrara chakra, right sitting at the crown. In fact, in Vishnu Puran and also in other Puran, there are multiple lokas. Above this also there are multiple chakras. But this is the highest experience that a person in the Bhu Loka can experience. Here, it is said, like the 1,000-petal lotus, there is light, there is energy. Everything transformation is done. You become that. I become that. We become that. It is the experience of Aham Brahmasmi and the true taste of Sat Chit Anand. These 14 lokas are experiences of life. Generally we talk about shunning experiences, running away from experiences, not doing this, not doing that. But remember one thing, you are given this birth, and in this Bhu Loka we are meant to experience. It is a bhumi, it is a plane where we enjoy experiences. At the same time, the rishis have made it very clear, we as humans are gifted. You and we and all of us go through the duality of life. You have touched the depth of your own emotions where there's complete darkness. At the same time, at times, you experience a complete shining self within you. That is the reason sadhana is very, very important. You might be the best in your own work, but remember, if you have understood the science of life, imagine what potential you can experience and go where? Within, and that is Satya Loka. Either you live a life which is full of experiences and quality, or either you live a life which is giving you pain, misery, or the vicious cycle of birth and death. It is up to you. Remember that these lokas are there within you, and it is up to you how you evolve and rise. May we all rise and shine and experience a 1,000-petal lotus. So when we say when the Kundalini is awakened of a sadhak, that Pran Shakti starts going up through all the chakras, giving you the experience of different lok, also multiple lok which is there inside, which is not even expressed by many rishis. You go experience till you reach the highest, that is Satya Loka, where there is no name and no form, where everything becomes quiet and you become that. Hari Om Tat Sat.